Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Huskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UCLA's offense will get the first crack at it here. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Bruins in the hurry-up. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
It's caught. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what, I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. With the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Buys a little extra time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers offense will go to work for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field.
Afterburners coming. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it from the gun. Look out, he's got room. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska's going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Fast motion from the offense. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Never a doubt. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Makes his man miss. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Down through it.
A lot of times you see those receivers as soon as they
has to pay it off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up. He's in really a must-win for both teams.
these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is...
He's off to the races. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had the answer for it. And they got the QB and got his butt on the ground.
Dialing up a second down pass play. That's caught. It's Cameron. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's out past the 35. Nothing but green ahead. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here and this drive takes on a different complexion. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He's going to pass. Snags it over the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They go to the draw. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They're going to throw it again. He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Bruins! What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, But if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Huskers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quick completion on the out. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Cornhuskers have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the tailback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum.
All kinds of room to the right. Huskers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's now second down after the short completion. Leaves it with the running back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's got an open man. Off he goes. The 10. Touchdown, UCLA. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll come out throwing on first down. Working that left side now. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The Huskers want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. They're bringing heat. Back open in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Huskers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal.
It's now second and goal.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Nebraska! The Little Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Still on his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they get him down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in out of the chute. Quick toss to the right.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Quick tempo here for the offense.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Makes the grab. It's Wade. Makes the catch and knocked down. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He leaves it with his back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got his man quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working it.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They believe they can run right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going for that. Nice job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And the yards just continue to stack up for this dude. We've already talked about it. He made over 300, over 400. Now he's over 450 on the game. He has been on fire.
Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. He slings it deep to the left. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. He'll do it himself. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to move. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point. Just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. Got it on the outside, it's Bland. So they'll send out the field goal unit. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. He got it. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes a connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Bruins will punt this one away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Takes the easy completion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Huskers are in the hurry up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position.
Touchdown, Huskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work, trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Wade. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Bruins! And how about this offensive show so far?
Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Going up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Huskers headed quickly to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Slings it. Complete downfield. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nebraska!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes his connection. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Quick handoff. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln. These quarterbacks have been spinning that ball so far, but just when you think you got to drop 5 or 6 into coverage, these dual-threat QBs can burn you on the ground. I think realistically, the defense that's able to best contain one of those aspects is going to be the defense that breaks serve and finds a path to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 20. Done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Cornhuskers in the hurry up.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They run the reverse. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And here comes the offense on second down. Going to the ground. And that ball's free behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They go to the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the running.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Oh, what a move! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try.
That keeps the score. Nebraska, 68, UCLA. 56.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner is stopped. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look out! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Bruins will hustle to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Coming after it. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely perfect.
Nebraska 68, UCLA 59.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
To kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with second and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. They'll try to run for it. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Huskers will have it first and 10. To the ground with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The run from the shotgun. Trucks through the defender. The Cornhuskers will move the sticks with the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds man by himself. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Snagged in the middle. It's Wells. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Huskers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers!
Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll go to the air. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Hold and finds his man on the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll run it again.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wade. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. Slips a tackle. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. This time it's complete.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They want to throw it. Looking for space to the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The pull and throw off the RPO. They get him down after he makes the catch. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Bruins! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
And the Huskers want to move quickly.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Release to the back. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left. Got a lot of running room. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, UCLA!
Number 5.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The Huskers want to crank the tempo. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Off play action. Got his man downfield. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period and will carry that one into the 4th. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1st down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game...
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out? run the football consistently. No, sir, they put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
To the ground, he's got it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. He's got his man. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On second down, just keeps firing. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback now breaking the field. That's a 20. He's got space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really...
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that was a big play. They say games come down to just a handful of plays, and with a chance to tie the game here in the fourth quarter, they missed the opportunity, clanking that one off the post.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Off play action on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Wells. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. How they get the first down? You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on It'll be a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He's open on the right. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Quickly complete.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They want to just keep throwing it. Got a man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
UCLA.
Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They go 83 yards on the drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Going over the top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance for... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Husker! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking to throw. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He wants to pass it on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try the right side. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the afterburners, kid. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, the defense, they're going to have to be physical here. They're down. It's late in the fourth, under 2 minutes to go. You've got to get stops. This is where you need to be at your most physical point that you've been in this game.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running back searching for a hole. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
1st and goal, Cornhuskers.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.